Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com. What I want to talk about now is the shotgun. The value and what the shotgun does. This is my shotgun. Let me see if I can get it all in there for you. And what it is, it's an 870 Remington 12 gauge. And I use it with my other stuff. And the shotgun is really good for home defense. That's what it is. Anything other than home defense, it is a special weapon, and it's used for as a team weapon. In other words, if you got outside the house, a shotgun by itself is not that good. It's limited on its firepower, on how many shots. The movies do real good with them, but the reality is that's not. What they're really good is they have special loads, and with the special loads you can do special things with them. And that's the benefits of the shotgun. Now, let me talk a little bit about it. Like I say, it's a team weapon. I say I carry it as a sidearm, kind of like a handgun. I say for me, most of the time the AK is my primary weapon. Use the handgun to get me to my AK. I do use the shotgun. As you can see, it's a little smaller than most. Let me explain a little bit too. You see the handle on it, the grip. That's not like the pistol grips like you normally see. And the reason is, on the movies they're shooting blanks, and that pistol grip on the shotgun will really bites your hand. It really bites it hard if you're doing any kind of a repeating shooting. Like I say, I think mine holds 7 or 8 rounds, and you can't empty that gun without hurting your hand. And so that's why the grip on mine is different than most. But like I say, I do reality. I don't shoot blanks. Well, I do shoot blanks, but like I say, on this particular weapon, I try to keep it combat ready. Now, another thing. Well, I'm going to start talking about the loads for the shotgun, and but to just give you an idea of the value of the shotgun, and that's what makes it valuable outside your house as a team weapon. Okay, first, when you load your shotgun, it's completely empty. Your first round you put in will be a slug. It's a slug. Now this is for combat. We're setting your shotgun up for combat. You put a slug in it. That slug, when you're shooting the shotgun, it's going to go boom, 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 bang. And when it goes bang and it really kicks, that's the slug. That is telling you that's your last round. And that's why that's the first round you put in your shotgun. I've heard, but I haven't tested it out yet. But what I'm talking about is your pump shotguns. They say there's semi-automatics that will shoot all kinds of stuff. I don't believe it because I use all kinds of ammunition. So that's why you need to use a pump. A pump shotgun, it would be the most effective. And like I say, taking advantage of the shotgun. So like I say, you've got a slug is the first round in there. In combat, double aught is the best. I think there's I don't even know, probably 8, 10, 38 or 32 caliber balls is what's in there. And So, and each ball puts, like I say, a big hole in you. So that's what makes those good. So that's what you would be using. But you always leave room because you're going to be using other loads. One of the loads is used for, what do you say, locks, paddle locks, hinges. Let me see if we can see it right there. Hinges. When you know where the hinges are, it's the same thing. They use them for blowing off hinges, doorknobs, this type of stuff. For entry weapons. So you got that. I've got some tear gas rounds. I've got pepper rounds. I've got they call them bird bombs. And what it is, you shoot them out, they go out, and then they blow up after they go out so far. Like I say, if you got a busted window, sometimes when you're shooting them through glass, they won't work. It messes them up. But sometimes they do work. In other words, you bust it through glass and go through. So what I would do is, if I'm making a room entry, I would shoot two rounds. One to break the glass, and then the other one will come in right behind it. And then I say, so you might get one or two booms that come out, and that'd be like as a distraction. They've got other ones that just real loud whistle sounds. I mean, it's deafening when you hear it, especially when you're shooting it inside. And so you can use it for signaling. You can use it for, like I say, distractions. There's all kinds of stuff you can do it for. The type of ammunition that's available for the 12 gauge, there's a bunch. You just have to do your homework and you have to practice with it. This is what I say, it is a team weapon. You use it when you're working with others, and it takes a lot of practice, a lot of knowledge. What will these rounds do that you've got in this right now? And when the situation comes up, you need to reach, pull out one that does something special, you stick it in, and then you make it work on that. So you have to have knowledge of the ammunition, the functioning of your weapon. Like I say, some will kick, some don't really kick that much. There's all kinds of things that you need to do your homework when you're using the shotgun. That's why I put it under special weapons. It's even in the Marines, it would be fall under weapons platoon. These, like I say, they have special knowledge on their particular weapon, its capabilities, and when to use it and how to use it. So, so the shotgun itself is a usable tool, but you definitely have to know how to use it. And but I say the home defense, it's pretty simple. I say it's still basically the same thing. Have the slug as the first thing that you load in there. This way, you're going to see in home defense, if you have to empty that shotgun, you're in a bad situation. And more than likely, it's going to be difficult to reload because when you're under a high stress situation like that, it's going to be hard to stick those rounds in. But like I say, like the stuff I do, it's extreme. If you just got one guy coming in, it's no big deal. But my thing, remember, when it comes to home defense, my experience is in SWAT team training. So I'm going up against multiple threats, and they're well armed and they're educated. They know what they're doing. So like I say, when I talk about home defense, I'm at the extreme level of what I'm defending. And it basically is that same type of thought process is what I do for, like I say, personal defense in just anyway. But like I say, from my Vietnam experience, I've had to do the extremes. So that's why a lot of the stuff I talk about is the extremes. But the shotgun is a good home defense weapon and a great team weapon. But it takes practice and knowledge. This is Mike, NoStressMike.com.